Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream where, fingers crossed, we stay live. Sorry about earlier. My computer is struggling. I think that my power unit is finally giving out. Gotta hand it to ChatGPT, surprisingly good at diagnosing tech issues and recommending things to try. So first of all, it's not the GPU overheating. I was watching that closely and it never went above 52, which is definitely not danger zone. It's not the drivers because I fully uninstalled and reinstalled all of the graphics drivers, so it's not that. Which most likely leaves the GPU, and apparently the 3080 is particularly susceptible to power spikes, which my old PCU is not used to. Did I say GPU? I meant PCU. It's the power supply. So, yeah, it very much looks like it's the power supply. It's 10 years old. I am not surprised that that's giving out. And frankly, I much prefer replacing a power supply than a graphics card right now, because that's getting expensive. Thanks, AI. But also, thanks, AI, for helping me solve this. So what it suggested I do is basically run the graphics card at a lower power setting, which I didn't even know I could do, but I've done that now. So it's currently running at 75% power draw rather than 100%. So the stream might be a little more jittery. It shouldn't be, because it's CK and CK is not super graphics heavy. Which is also one of the reasons why I didn't think it was the graphics card, because I've run CK for years, fine, streaming it as well. But it has also been giving out when I was playing some newer games. And it tended to give out on those quicker, which probably should have been a hint. But anyway, if it goes out again, I'm going to say now I will not return for the rest of this weekend, because I don't want to risk damaging the computer, because every time the power cuts out, it can really fry some of the internal stuff. So I don't want to do that. So we're going to run it today for the stream. I will probably stream tomorrow as well, if everything stays up and fine. But I'll be ordering a PSU. And next weekend, I'm not here anyway, so there's no stream for that. So I kind of want to do it this weekend. Anyway, the other thing that has happened is I lost all of my autosaves because I was running a test game, which actually went quite long. Like, it was, I think it made 150 years. No, an hour and a half with no issues. Okay, so no, 11:21. Starting at 8:67, ran all the way to 11:21 before it finally crashed. Which is why I thought I'd fixed it. After I completely replaced all the drivers and things, it was fine. So yeah, that's where we are. Anyway, fingers crossed. What the hell was I doing? I was waiting for the dude from Ruthenia. Did I re-enable music? I did not. Let's do it quick. Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish your wars, which is honestly just taking time and being a bit annoying. The other thing, now that we're actually joining this like 2 years early, is I kind of want to see if I can get the Legacy of Viking going. Because I need to get another 15 non-criminal contracts. I don't think that's impossible. And this would also allow me to gain some more provisions. The other thing I'm going to do, because there's no point paying extra for this, because I don't think it's going to spread any further than 185 baronies, is I'm just going to go ahead and complete this chronicle. So good. Okay, so the chronicle is done. Legend added to the library. Right, I never read this last time. Captain Mordred of the Majestic Maudlings was born, and the Norse religion had fallen far from Odin's will. Preachers and Godar espoused heresy on his name as the temples lay rotten and abandoned. The people turned to other religions, giving way for Odin's rivals to conquer the hearts of men. Captain Mordred of the Majestic Maudlings, stirred in the night by a shocking visit from hell. Since this harrowing visitation, Mordred decided to flee that which others would call inevitable and pursue eternal life on earth. Seeking solitude from the meaningless babbling of the heretics, Mordred climbed the highest of the high mountains in all the land with nothing but the mercy of Aya for safety. At his peak, the clouds parted and the gods appeared before him and thrust a vision upon him. The skeletal frame of an old Godai laid in his deathbed, jealously clinging for life as a newer and far younger Godai lay their predecessor to rest. This vision was doubtless foretelling of the gods' blessing of the new Austrian faith. Humanity created so many rivals for the gods, Mordred dismantled them all, thus gathering onto himself a vast flock to shepherd. In the vast expanse of Captain Mordred's travels, he stumbled upon a breathtaking wonder that defied earthly bounds, a place where the beauty of nature intertwined seamlessly with human ingenuity. Towering spires of exquisite craftsmanship reached towards the heavens, their graceful forms bathed in the soft glow of dawn's first light. Mordred took a deep breath, as he could not have wished for a better end. And thus is the legend complete. Right, so let's find some contracts. We have a stand with us, which is mercenary. That's criminal, that's criminal. That's a big-ass stand with us. That's hired muscle. Hired muscle we could do. So could we do the escorted emissary, although those are quite far away from where I live right now. So it'll take us a little bit to get over there. But while we are waiting for Ruthenia to hurry up and finish their wars, which we know are going to take a little while, yeah, I think we go ahead and do the hired muscle. We'll travel to accept. We're pretty freaking good at traveling at this point. Oh, we could also go via Trukai and back via Luki to get some more visits. So how about we go via this? On the way there. And via this. On the way back. Scouting for talent, proselytizing to locals. That seems reasonable. Carry on. Martial perk unlocked. Which is going to be envelopment. Basically just fast running through everything that we had already done at this stage previously. This is the capital of Lithuania. Won't be missed. As we continue through Upkit, my eye catches upon the laboratory decorated tomb. This is owned by Chieftain Bulai of Sulai. I'm sure they won't notice. There we go. Yoink! Hired muscle. Let's get about our task. So how good are we at this? We are freaking amazing at this. Kolbion. Alexei. Signy. Marina. Nyelvis. Carry on. This is going to take us the absolute minimum of time to actually finish. Execute. Exceptional success. Nice. Champion errant. Oh, right, yeah, because I'm the Swan Knight. Plenty in common. Mordred and Toki are becoming friends. These are two of my sons. Yeah, absolutely. Danger! Sticks in the wheel. So we'll be late, or I can be delayed for 2 days and I lose a tiny bit of prestige. A tiny bit of my 22,000 prestige. I think I can last without it. Visited Novgorod. You should make amends. Come on. And the other thing I wanted to do was see if there's anything to build. Because, yeah, I have not been doing very much with my camp. and I probably want to be. So we've got the heavy infantry upgrade. Don't think there's any of those that we particularly want to upgrade right now. Getting the dentist tools would be good for the fatal casualty reduction. Let's get that going. And we're almost back. Are you back? No, you're still out campaigning. You're still losing your wars, so that's fine. Alright, we have returned. So next, I guess we will do the escort thing. Although the other thing I can do while I'm here is go to the tribal holding. See who's available at the tavern. Who is the hooded man? Andre. 31 intrigue. You're a vindictive villain, though. No, I don't think so. Let's see who's up for recruitment. So we've got Svenislava. We've got Irena, who is quick, but she is 43. And we have Lev, who is an incredible diplomat. How much is Lev? 61? Done. Tell me a story. Intrigue lifestyle. Something else. Elder. Martial duties. Yes, please. Could also do with buying some supplies, honestly. Wouldn't happen to have any spare, would you? No. Oh well, that's fine. We'll probably be off travelling for 3 months anyway. We'll have forgotten who we are by the time we get back. So, there are a couple of closer missions now. Ooh, level 2 hired muscle. Let's go do that one. And this one will again get done in just a matter of days. Missed the first 20 minutes. You didn't miss a huge amount. A lot of that time I was explaining why the stream was failing previously. There we go. Just a success. No idea why that's not exceptional, but sure. And we're back. Let's go ahead and do this hired muscle. Travel to accept. Do the task. And this one will also be done in just a couple of days because we are working good at these. Look on Colby. Oh, Lapland. That's fine. It's already also true. And we'll go ahead and execute that one. Did the construction finish? Right. No, it did. Alright, so what else do we need? Baggage train? Ample steeds for cavalry travel speed, which is quite nice. Effectiveness per stewardship. More provision capacity and supply capacity could be good. Trackers uses less provisions in difficult territories. Contract success traits. Huh. But that's only for relevant ones, which I guess is something to do with hunting. Skirmisher damage and pursuit with the kennels. That's tempting. We definitely want to get the siege engineers at some point. But until we actually have siege engines, it's probably not worth doing. Thinking maybe the porters, or we could just do a straight upgrade. That doesn't seem to do very much. I think just getting the barber tent upgraded as much as possible is probably a good thing to do. So those are still criminal. Can we go into town and get some new missions? Criminal or diplomacy? I am quite diplomatic, aren't I? I am extremely diplomatic. It's my highest stat. There we go. This time he got us some free stuff. Much better. Okay, how's my health? We're still fine. Is the king back from his wars yet? Nope. And where am I in the legacy of the Viking? 38 of 50. I need to do another 12. Another 12, and then we become a an adventurer bloodline. Which I think for this character very much makes sense. Alright, let's go and improve the ruler reputation. Fight corruption's usually a nasty one. Hunt criminals we could do. Off we go. Alright, so who do we have that's good at these? Okay, we're not very good at these. Red's good at scribing. Lazarus is a good musician. We're going to be here a bit longer, unfortunately. Thankfully we do complete a whole chunk of this every time that we finish a phase. But we have to get to a minimum of 5, so we're going to be here for like 5 months. Scheme at camp. Someone's trying to kill Turkey. I am not okay with that. Four. And 5. 1 success. 11 to go. So we have the fight corruption over there. Stand with us, high level. We still have the escort emissary. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go home and see if there's any other missions for us to undertake. We've got another martial thing. Let's get engineered for destruction. You Foiser. Stop trying to murder my kid. It's not very nice. See if there's anyone else at the tavern. Oh, there are. Demid, 40-year-old. Theodosia, 33-year-old diplomat. And Dobroslava, who's not very good. Theodosia I'm tempted to get. I have a feeling there are still some of my kids who are not married. Oh, maybe that. Nope, Stein's not. He's 30. Yeah, Stein. And you are a steward. You're a pretty good fighting steward. But I think Theodosia. And to the elder. I don't want to do any of those. Okay, arrange marriage to Theodosia. For you, that is not matrilineal. There we go. So all of my kids are now married, so the dynasty should continue to grow out big and strong. There is the hunt criminals and there is the fight corruption. Which one of these is the one that means you can just lose people? That's fight corruption, I think. Original plan was to get to the Philippines, but we're still in Ukraine. It's still only 915 AD. This is early game. This is still the first character, don't forget. So the fact that we made it from Gotland to Ukraine, I think is pretty good. Bring me his head! We will travel as a smith. Ooh, a marina died. Definitely need a new camp priestess. We have 3 people who are pretty good at this. Ironfast, I would say, is too old. Let's go with Rogan Frieder. You're not as good, but you're 10 years younger, so you'll be in that position for quite a while. You're a renowned physician, so you can just focus on advanced research at this point. I don't have any armies, that's kind of irrelevant. I'm assuming you're already a veteran traveller. Yes, you are. So let's have you stock up for those travels instead. The hell, how far are we going? Barber tent is done. What was the other building we could get, by the way? So we can get a supply tent, which does have a roaming smithy in the stocked arsenal. Smithy increases the strength of cavalry, but it also reduces friendly casualties. And the stocked arsenal increases the size of men-at-arms regiments and increases the amount of damage we do. That's quite nice. The mess tent allows us to have the mobile brewers. Roaring fireplace increases the strength of our knights. Then the camp perimeter gives us access to things like the ditch digging and palisade, which is also a friendly casualty reduction. Right now I'm thinking the supply tent, also for the provision and supply capacity increases. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that one. Danger, soggy bottom. So Kolbjorn is currently lost. 88% chance of finding him. Got him. Oh dear, I'm in poor health. No! So was that mission done? Soft hands of witch. The way of the sword, the endless clash of metal on metal, the draping of armour, the sting of sweat. It is a dance that is familiar as exhausting. To heft my sword, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it'd be good to practice my skills with another weapon. So prowess +2. Or there's a fairly high chance of me being wounded. No, I think I'm going to stick with my sword, thank you. I don't think that last one counted. Oh well, I'm back now, so visit the tribal holding. Something else. Nope, don't want either of them. I could purchase some more supplies. We did. And who's at the tavern? So we have Oh My, who's that? Who's not very good. Well, we have these three who are available for recruitment. So we've got Gleb, who's a lunatic. We've got Simeon, who's eh. And we have Tyranity, who is a zealot. Sorry. Do some learning. I'll take that. Okay. Are you back from your wars? No. Are you... Okay, you're still in fine health. Right, well I guess we'll go and fight some corruption then. Ooh, valuable. What's my prowess these days? 24. I will take that contract, but before I leave, I'm going to go ahead and scrape the barrel and seek volunteers to get some more troops. Because I might need them here. I will go and deal with them. So I need to do 3 out of the 5 successfully. Unless I can just straight up kill the person in the first encounter, which would be nice. Ah no, this is something different. So 71% gain dread. My Huskarls have a chance of being reduced in strength quite significantly. Wow, I haven't travelled quite a lot for this one. Toils of War. As we walk through Ulamut, a procession of soldiers emerge from a side street. So, Norse Slovenian cultural acceptance. Or I lose stress because I'm diligent. Enough doom and gloom. Back to work. Heading back in the right direction at least. Supply tent is done. So, what can the supply tent do for us? Stewardship lifestyle experience with the Druven Sutlers. Diligent Menders increases heavy infantry toughness. That would be really good for us. I think I'll do Diligent Menders and then probably the Roaming Smithy after that. If this is upgraded to full... Oh, we get loads of gold slots. Let's get those diligent menders going. Food for the dog. No! Not giving food to orphans. Animals. My money is too important to me, because it's my money. You can't have it. And there we go, excelled at contract. That's good. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement. King Eroda has expired. That was... no, Novgorod. Are you back from war? Nope. And your wars aren't going particularly well. Wandering lifestyle perk. One more hill. Children have a chance to gain prowess in the traveller trait. Of the people. Whenever I move the camp, gain fame equal to diplomacy times 15. Been there, done that. Point of interest rewards goes up. I can learn yet another language. Well, finally there. Point of interest, stress loss, and prestige. Let's get been there, done that. Designated terrain danger minus 20. Oh, that's... yeah, I have to designate a type of terrain for that one. Nah. Let's do been there, done that. So how many languages am I on? And how many can I still learn? I can still learn another 2. Still can't convert you. Alright, well, let's go to the town and see if there's any other missions. There we are, martial duties. And we could definitely do with some more supplies. Successfully got them. See if there's anyone at the tavern. So we have Dobrava, 33, Uliana, 50, and Yaroslav, 36. None of whom particularly good. Then we have Agathia, who is very sneaky and only 25. And then Predslava, who is pretty bad. I will go ahead and hire you, Agathia. Having some more sneaky people who are loyal would be quite useful. Alright, hired muscle. Should have been 2. Oh, another fight corruption. Ugh. I'm still at 11. Sneaky person's not one of the people I could use here. I thought she might be. Missed start, am I still on Old Man Mordred? We are indeed at Old Man Mordred still. I like gold. If you want to give me gold, I'll take the gold. Success. And we also finished building the supply tent upgrade thing. So I would say let's keep upgrading the barber's tent because this has the passive income. Are you still fighting wars? Okay, you're down to just 1, which you are losing fairly badly. So hopefully he's going to be home soon-ish. Because despite all of my positives, I am in poor health. The king, however, is... so he might actually survive for a bit longer this time around, which would be nice. Diligent Menders didn't come with a new follower slot, did it? No, but the supply hub did. Alexei looks to be a good choice for quartermaster. Right, so we want to go into the town. Talk to the Elder. Elder doesn't have anything for me for 6 days. I will wait 6 days. Okay, it has been 6 days. Transport contracts are usually good. Stewarding's quite good, and learning's also good. Probably not learning, because those tend to take a while. I'm going to go with the transport. I am pretty good at travelling. I will also see if I can get some supplies. Anyone here for recruitment? Sudislav, very good diplomat. Rogenvlot, also good. He's only 22. And another Zabava, 29. I think Rogvolod, with his really high diplomacy, might be a good choice. How high are you? Okay, level 2 transport and a level 1 transport. Let's do the level 2. These tend to pay a lot of money. And it does go through these 2 dangerous locations, so how about we don't do that? We go on this side instead. Better. Off we go. Was I a landed ruler before? Nope. Child of my blood, Rogenfrieder has given birth to a child. Take a Voldemort? Sure. Successfully delivered. Exceptional success. Right, now I need another 10. I'm 69. Nice. I have a martial perk. Let's get living off the land. 25% extra travel safety should be quite nice. Because I am doing quite a lot of travelling in my twilight years here. You are still fighting. Alright, let's first of all see if there's any other missions. One that I want. You don't have any supplies, but that's okay. Who's up for recruitment? Still Sudislav. Nikita, 23-year-old fighter. A spineless antagonist. And Lev, 46. Nikita might be a good choice. He's still quite young. And he's also considered loyal. And then Zabava. Who is a steward? Do I want to pick up the steward? Yeah, I think I will. For 9 ducats? Sure. Right, another escort. Let's go. The other nice thing is I'm converting a bunch of people in this area. Just a walking conversion machine. Why have I turned around and gone home? Well, that's annoying. There are several fight corruption options. Yeah, I did not count. Diplomacy or learning? Diplomacy. I tend to be quicker. Anyone good for recruiting? Sudislav, very good diplomat. Malusha, a scaly possessed person. Pass. Who's lustful as well. Oh dear. And Igor, high learning. A witch, a gardener, a miracle worker, and an astute intellectual. You actually have potential there, buddy. You're expensive, so I hope you're worth it. Would you work as a camp priest? No. Oh, hang on. These people are not going to be my religion, so I should go to camp followers, my followers. Master Red's a monk, so he won't convert. Lazarus won't. Thankfully, we're very good at converting people. It's kind of our speciality, in fact. Do I want to marry you off to Mordred the Young? Oh wait, that's my heir. Not Mordred Mordredson. Huh. I mean, I should probably think a little bit more about my succession. This is true. Agafira is younger. I think she would actually be a better match. Not actually anymore. Let's marry you off to live. I do kind of want to make sure that everyone in my camp is married off. So what I should probably do is people in my court, marital status unmarried, sort by age. Now, I tend to have a lot of men, so let's make sure the women are married off if they are of that age. Signy should definitely be married off. You're 21 already. And you're robust and strong. First of all, make you into a